to the rebuild. The Utah Jazz, who were the worst team in the league last year, who unfortunately didn't get the first overall pick, falling all the way down to 3, losing out on the Cooper Flag sweepstakes. They did get their guy in Ace Bailey, but throughout the entire draft lead up, it seemed like he did not want to go to Utah. Regardless, that does not matter to us. He's going to be here for the entire rebuild. We don't care if he wants out. The Jazz have slowly been building a pretty solid team. I mean, if you just take a look at the ages, really the oldest player on this team is Lauri Markkanen. Then Kessler's 24, Kyle Ayer's 21, George is 21, Flipowski's 21, Ace Bailey's 19. Yusuf Nurkic doesn't really matter. He's 31. He's kind of like a throwaway player at this point. Bryce Sensabaugh, who I really like, is only 21. Taylor Hendricks is only 21. Definitely want to see if we could progress him. Kyle Anderson's kind of the same deal there. Kenya Martin's only 24. Cody Williams only 20. Oh, I think this was a horrible pick. I think he's pretty garbage. Then, of course, the NCAA National Championship winning Walter Clayton is on the team, which was a pretty solid later round pick. He's still only 22 years old. He's a really good shooter, and then the rest of the team does not really matter to us. I'm really excited for this rebuild. This is what the rotation is going to be looking like. I took out Yusuf Nurkic and Kyle Anderson out of the rotation. 2 older players. I'd rather get our younger players involved. We're probably not going to be good year one anyway. Again, the average age for this lineup is like 23 years old though. So we're going to be really solid for these next coming years, and hopefully maybe we could even get a pretty decent first round pick this year. I don't want to do much in the first season. We're 1-11. This is a lot worse than I thought we were going to be doing. Honestly, at this point, we're just tanking for the number 1 pick, and hopefully we can get AJ or Darren Peterson. Really, I would take either or. I think they're both hands down 1-2. We'll see, but we're definitely in line for this number 1 pick. Hopefully we can. Honestly, at this point, I just want to keep losing. There's no point to win any games here anymore. 10-41 at the deadline. This team is a little bit worse than what I thought it was going to be. Taking a look at some of our young players, Kyle Ayer, 14-8 in a steal a game. His efficiency is pretty awful, so hopefully he can bring that up. I mean, Kenta George is not doing bad. Ace Bailey, though, 21 points, 6 rebounds, an assist, a steal, almost a block. Pretty decent efficiency for a rookie, too. He's 100% going to win Rookie of the Year with those numbers. Lauri Markkanen, you already know what he's going to do. Pretty solid from him. Kessler, I hate how much Kessler shoots threes because he's really not good at it, and I don't know why he keeps attempting them. We might have to tweak his shooting tendencies at least. Lebowski, I moved to the backup center. 12 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, a steal, a half block a game. He's actually really efficient too. I almost like him a little bit more than Kessler, although Kessler is a lot better defender. Bryce Sensabaugh, 10 points from him. Really efficient. 50% from the field, 40% from 3, and 90 from him. Really efficient. Taylor Hendricks is probably around that same area. Yeah, 7 points. And yeah, I mean, he's really efficient too with half a steal and almost a block a game. And he's only playing 15 minutes a game. Then we have Clayton and Williams. Clayton's not doing terrible. His field goal percentage is really bad, but 3-point free throw, killing it. Cody Williams is not doing bad. His shooting percentages actually aren't awful, so maybe we can develop him a little bit. And honestly, we're just going to go to the end of the year. This team is really bad. There's no point to waste time in this first year. First year was a throwaway. Hopefully we can get this number 1 overall pick and get Peterson or AJ, and then maybe we can become playoff contenders pretty easily with that. And maybe we can make a big free agent splash. Utah is really not a destination city. I mean, actually, it's really nice in Utah, but for NBA players, probably not. And if you guys have been enjoying these rebuilds, make sure you subscribe and like the video. It helps the channel out a ton. Turn post notifications on so you can always see when I upload. Jokic MVP, triple-double from him. Ace Bailey does win Rookie of the Year. Pretty much 21 points, 6 rebounds, an assist, a steal, and a block a game. Pretty good efficiency for the rookie, too. Giddey, 6th Man of the Year. Wemby, DPOY. No surprise there. Buzelis, Most Improved. Morant, Clutch Player. And the Knicks win Coach and Executive of the Year. Doubt we're going to have anybody on any of these teams. Do we have anybody in the deep? Like maybe, no, okay. I thought maybe Walker Kessler would be here, but he's not. Of course, we did not make the playoffs, so we could just sim past this. My hope is next year if we get the number 1 pick, maybe we can become a playoff contender or championship contender. Nuggets win the finals though, with Jokic being your MVP, averaging another triple-double. Getting into the most exciting part of the season for us, the draft lottery, of course, obviously. And we fell all the way to 6? Really? That really blows. I think we were the worst team in the league too. Falling all the way down to 6 is nuts though. Okay. All right. Well, getting into this, maybe do we make a trade? I almost kind of want to trade up. I definitely want to move up. I don't know what picks we have. We have 6. What do we have? This Lakers 2027 pick. I want to move up to number 2 to either get one of the top 2 players, obviously. I kind of look at them as like 1A, 1B. In reality, that's kind of how I look at those two. Who has number 2? The Rockets. Would they take this straight up? No. Would they take... Okay, well, let's add some more picks. The Timberwolves. Boom. No. Okay, 3 first-round picks or 4. I don't want to give up every single pick. Okay, and that's exactly what we did. We gave up every single pick. With doing all that, there's 0 points to be bad next year, so we're definitely going to look to be good. Who went? Who just went? Draft summary. Darren Peterson went. That's kind of who I wanted. I felt like he would be the perfect fit, but I'm not mad at getting AJ. We're going to do that. No problem there. And the draft. And I mean, you never know. We might have actually got the best player in this draft, although only time will tell with that pick. Team player options, we have a ton. Going to get back Collier, George, Sensabaugh, Hendricks, and Cody Williams. And he can go. That's cool with us. We have anybody on the qualifying. Kessler, Elijah Harkless. Don't really care about that. We definitely want Walker Kessler back. He's restricted, right? Yeah, that's fine. And then, yeah, the Nurkic, we don't want you either, bud. Really, in free agency, our only position of need is point guard. Because I definitely want Ace, Bailey, and AJ to both be playing. Or not playing, but like starting. And I actually think Trae Young would have a perfect fit. And we don't have the money to do it, huh? Who's taking up a lot of money? I know what Laurie is. Who else is the big contract here? I don't want Kyle Anderson. I'll literally take anything for Kyle Anderson. We'll get a first round pick back. That's cool with us because we don't have many anymore. Laurie Markkanen's really our only big contract. I mean, who would we even get rid of besides that? I'm surprised we don't have enough money because we don't even have Kessler signed right now. We have -$6 million. Okay, and actually, after getting rid of Kyle Anderson, we can sign Trae Young, so that's exactly what we're going to do. But the only downside of this is we have to renounce the rights on Walker Kessler. I would love Walker Kessler as a defender, but I don't think I could pass up on Trae Young. Plus, in real life, I feel like the Jazz were kind of shopping Kessler around a lot this year. A lot of buzz to him go to the Lakers. Honestly, I am fine with not having him on the team because we can still go out and get a really good defender in Rob Williams. I think I'd only want him on a 1-year deal, $8 million if we can take that, and we do. We were actually able to get Robert Williams too. I really, really like this team and the direction we're heading now. And Trae Young does go down one. Doesn't make any sense. He's only 27 years old and one of the best point guards in the league. Neither here nor there. Ace Bailey jumps up 6 overall. He's now an 83. He's the same overall as Laurie Markkanen, who actually went down 1. Keontae George jumps 3. Flipowski jumps 2. I would have loved Collier to jump a little bit more. I thought he would. I feel like in real life he'd progress more than that. Whatever. Then AJ is a 79. Sensabaugh jumps 3. Clayton jumps up 6, actually. That's kind of nuts that he jumped up more than Collier, and Collier's only 21 years old, but Clayton's now 23. Whatever, that's 2K logic. Robert Williams jumps up 1. Taylor Hendricks jumps 3. Cody Williams actually jumps 3 too. So a lot of our players got a ton better. I think next year probably will be the championship window. Although I am really, really excited for this year. I definitely think we can make a pretty deep push in the playoffs, especially with starting year 2. We have Trae Young on the team now. We pretty much have a perfect rotation with our minutes. We have Trae Young, Ace Bailey, who I moved to the 2, so he can start. And then we have AJ, Laurie Markkanen. Flipowski is going to be the starting center. I'm pretty excited for him to be the center. Hopefully he progresses pretty well. And then we have Keontae George off the bench, who of course is a really good scorer. Collier, Sensabaugh, Rob Williams, Walter Clayton, and Taylor Hendricks, who actually, Clayton is a better overall than Hendricks now, and then Cody Williams will be the odd man out. Like I said, he's probably not going to play that many minutes. I'm pretty excited about this team. I think we're easily a top 5 seed. We've gotten a ton better than last year, so I'm assuming we're going to be in the playoffs. If not, I probably will make some trades. We have really no point to be bad. We don't have any of our picks. And we're looking the same as last year. Maybe not, if not worse. 3-17. That doesn't make any sense at all. I don't even, how the hell are we 4-20? Okay, well, we're definitely going to have to make some moves. We're 4-24. Like, who's doing bad? Honestly, I don't really know who's doing that bad. Like, Trae Young's doing good. Ace Bailey's having a really good season. AJ, I mean, his efficiency's awful, but I mean, averaging a steal and 2 blocks a game, plus he's a rookie. Laurie Markkanen, maybe we look to move Laurie for a better defender. I mean, he's shooting it really well. Same thing with Flipowski. 11 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, a steal, half block a game. I guess maybe we can move up on a center, but his efficiency so far through the season is really good. Same thing. Actually, Keontae George is really not doing that well. Maybe we can even look to move on from Keontae. Rob Williams, around a steal and a block a game, but he's really not getting that many minutes. Collier is all right, but we didn't expect him to do that well. Sensabaugh is killing it. Efficiency's really well. Clayton, he's actually doing really, really well. And then Hendricks is not doing bad. Like, where do we go from here? I guess we look for a selling team, maybe, if anybody's selling. But we probably should be selling. After looking around the league for a while, I kind of want to trade Laurie Markkanen for Jaren Jackson. Don't really know how I make that make sense in real life. Laurie Markkanen is a really good shooter. Jaren Jackson's an okay shooter. Brings a lot more scoring for them. They already have Zach Edey and a defender. Plus, they're a selling team, and we could throw some picks in too. Would they do this? They want Flipowski. I don't want Ty Jerome. I would throw you another first. I would be okay with that. Johnny Juzang, and then they want to give us Scottie Pippen Jr. I really want to do this. I think I'm going to. We now have Jaren Jackson on the team. This should help us a ton defensively wise. And they want to start Rob Williams over Flipowski, who's actually, what's wrong with him? Why is he crying? He's fed up with things around here. Don't really care. You're still going to be playing. I don't know why you're fed up with things. You're not doing that bad. Although I guess the team is garbage. Maybe Flipowski off the bench right now was fine like that. And then we could always look to move Scottie Pippen later in the year. Same with Cody Williams. We still have some trade pieces. So far, I mean, the team's looking really good. Trey Young, Ace Bailey, AJ, Jaren Jackson, and Rob Williams is the starting lineup. Don't forget, our bench still has a ton of starting caliber players. So honestly, I'm really happy with the team. Gonna take us to the deadline, and hopefully we can win some more games. We're 4-24. It's gonna be really hard now to try to climb back into the playoffs. Even with the addition, we just lost 82 to 136 to the Hawks. We're just losing a ton of games, and I don't know why. Okay, well, 16-34 at the deadline. I mean, our team's doing good. We've won a couple more games since we made the Jaren Jackson addition. AJ's really not doing too well this year. Flipowski's doing solid. I mean, he's really not a good defender at all. Actually, Keontae George brought us 3-point percentage up a ton. Clayton is actually killing it, so I'm really happy with him. Might move him to a 2. Do we have a secondary? Is Sensabaugh technically a 2? No. Who's a 2? Oh, George. We're definitely gonna make some moves this offseason. We have a ton of trade pieces. We have so many extra players, and actually, I might look to move Scottie Pippen here. We don't need him. He's only on a 1-year deal, so it's probably best we look to move him here. And who did I just see? Jordan Hawkins actually wouldn't be bad at all. No one's willing to give us a first-round pick. Actually, the Bucks are, and we'll take it because we don't have many first-round picks after we've been trading them all the way, and we're still losing a ton of games. The rest of the players are pretty much still all under contract, so hopefully we can win this. Start getting this moving here. It's not looking like it's going to be this season. But next season, we should see a huge uptick in progression, especially AJ. He's going to jump like 8 overall, and he's going to be an absolute superstar next season. This season doesn't look like it's going to be that for him. Hopefully, same thing with Ace Bailey. If we can progress our 2 main young, like superstar caliber players, this team next year will hands down be in the playoffs. Hands down, will be in the playoffs. So far, I think we've doubled our wins from last year, although we should have tripled or 4x'd it. Neither here nor there. Let's just get the season over with and get on to this next season. And we are on a pretty big losing streak here. We beat the Heat, and then we lose to them by 30 points. Jokic, again, second MVP for him. Darren Peterson wins Rookie of the Year. Kind of figured that our team is a little bit too stacked for AJ to go on and win it. Jared McCain, 6th Man of the Year. Wemby, DPOY. Cooper Flag, most improved. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Shea's Clutch Player of the Year. And the Timberwolves win Coach of the Year. Do we have anybody on All NBA at all? It's not looking like anybody. Actually, we have Jaren Jackson here on All Defensive second team, so that's pretty solid for us. 2 steals, 2 blocks a game. We'll definitely take that. And AJ is on All Rookie first team. It was going to be hard to win Rookie of the Year, especially with how stacked our team is. We didn't make the playoffs. Just going to sim through this. The Mavs and the Magic are here again, and Cooper Flag wins MVP. Actually, the Mavs, I don't think they were there last year. It was the Nuggets. Okay, we're going to sim straight. So I don't think we have any picks. I'm like 99% sure we don't. I will go in it. Maybe we have a second that signed that's pretty nice. No, we don't. Okay, team player options. Don't know how many we have. Okay, we actually have a lot. So we get all of them back. Do we have anybody in the qualifying? We have Bryce and Keontae George. Hopefully we could bring both of them. We actually have Taylor Hendricks too, who's not on the qualifying. So I definitely want to bring him back. We will match or hopefully just get them at the end on the qualifying. And we do get Taylor Hendricks back. Really want to sign either of them right now. I think I would rather wait and hopefully just get them on the cheap qualifying deal, and then we'll worry about money next year. Here, I'm definitely looking for a center. We actually have the money to go and get Mark Williams. I would definitely take Mark Williams if it means that we can keep both of them. We can. So that is a huge addition to the team. Can we just actually sign them and get this over with? Or, you know what? I'm going to sim all the way here. Actually, Bryce Sensabaugh. Definitely want him back. We matched him. Does Keontae George just take the qualifying? And he... Okay, we matched him too. We do get both of them back. Player progression, this is going to be huge for us. Trae Young stays the same. Jaren goes up 1. Ace Bailey only jumps up 2, which is actually kind of surprising. Keontae George jumps up 3, and AJ only jumps up 4. I thought he was going to have like a 5, 6, 7, 8 overall jump. Wasn't the case. Mark Williams goes up 1. Collier goes up 1. Flipowski stays the same. Clayton only goes up 1. Hendricks goes up 2. Sensabaugh up 1. Cody Williams up 2. Okay. Thought we would progress a little bit better, but it just doesn't look like that's the case. And then honestly, looking at the team, really the only thing I feel like we could upgrade is either the bench or the center position. But I mean, we did just get Mark Williams. He's not bad at all. He's probably going to have a pretty decent year. He's a good defender. Way better than Flipowski, who's going to be coming off the bench, which honestly, that is awesome. I might look to move Collier, and we have a ton of young players here coming off the bench that are not even getting minutes. So my thinking is maybe we just keep the rotation like this. Kind of see how we're doing, and then at the deadline, we'll look who's selling. We're definitely going to make a move. Don't know if it's going to be a blockbuster move, but we definitely will look to get somebody pretty solid. So far in, our best start yet. 2, 3 and 3, 4 and 3. Honestly, I'll take this because most of the times it was like 1 and 20. As long as we could stay above 500, that is fine with us. I think we'll progress throughout the year goes, especially how young our players are. At the deadline, we're 22 and 31. Definitely not where we want to be at. Everyone here is doing good. Mark Williams is actually doing really solid for his first year on the team. Getting about a block a game, stealing a block a game, actually. Keontae George, I don't really want to move Keontae George. I want to move Collier because we already have Trae Young, an assisting point guard. Don't really need 3. And I'm perfectly fine with Clayton being the backup point guard. He's shooting really efficient. He's just super efficient. He's a little bit better than Collier. So I think that's going to be the move. Then maybe we look to get a backup 4 or a big. We have a ton of trade pieces. Collier is probably going to be on the move. Hendricks, Williams. We have pieces to move. Really, the thing is now we just got to look for a selling team. The Knicks are selling. Don't think Cat is attainable. The Lakers are selling. Don't really want Porzingis. The Nets obviously are. And actually, I did not think that deal was going to accept. Okay, so we just got our backup center, and we actually didn't give up too much. And I have no idea what just happened. This is not the trade I wanted to do. Did I just trade for the wrong player? I did. We have Quentin Grimes on the team. This is not who I meant to get. Okay, we're going to go back. We're going to fix this. The plan was to get Claxton. I didn't even see that they undid it. Or change the player. I had Claxton in here. Take back whoever. I will literally give whatever for Claxton so I can show this. Will they just do this straight up? No. Second round, you'll give me a first. Fine. Okay, so this is what the deal should have looked like. It was going to be Collier, Cody Williams, Andre Jackson, a first round pick from us. They were going to give us Claxton, whoever Jonathan Ross is, and the first round pick from the Knicks, which we should have got Claxton. We got Quentin Grimes. Then we just went ahead and traded Quentin Grimes for Claxton. I don't know what happened there. Whatever. We now have Claxton on the team, and they actually want him starting. And what's really surprising here, if you take a look at Claxton's stats, 8 points a game, 9 rebounds, 2 assists, a steal, 2 blocks, really good from him. But if you look over here, he shot 57% from 3 last year and 42% this year, which is insane for Claxton. I have no idea how he's doing that. That's cool with us. Then we have Mark Williams off the bench. And then we have Flipowski here, who I am now going to move back to his original position at power forward, which now we should have a perfectly even rotation. So now this is what the lineup looks like. It's going to be Trae Young, Ace Bailey, AJ Defensa-Yanza. Then we have Jaren Jackson, Nick Claxton. Off the bench, we have Keontae George, Mark Williams, Walter Clayton Jr. Then we have Kyle Flipowski, Bryce Sensabaugh, and that rounds out rotation. We also have Taylor Hendricks. In case anybody's doing bad, we could always flip out for Taylor Hendricks. I'm fine with keeping Taylor Hendricks as a little bit extra depth. That's cool with us. Hopefully now we can push into the playoffs. And we just lost to the Wizards and the Heat, which really sucks. But we're the 12th seed. We could definitely climb into a playoff spot here pretty easily, I believe. Jokic has now won 3 MVPs, averaging a triple-double each time. Elton Gaines wins Rookie of the Year. Don't know who that is. Obviously, it's auto-generated. Michael Brown, 6th Man of the Year. Victor Wembanyama wins DPOI. Michael Brown also wins Most Improved Player of the Year. And then Donovan Mitchell, Clutch Player of the Year on the Warriors, averaging 30 points. And the Hawks have the Coach of the Year in Quinn Snyder. And if you take a look here, we did make the playoffs. Hopefully we could just win this, and we do. I'm just going to submit. And we are the 7th seed. Perfect. We are going against the 2nd seeded Houston Rockets, who have Reed Shepard, Amin Thompson, Kevin Durant, but he's only an 89 overall, Jabari Smith Jr., and Alfred Sengun. Honestly, I feel like we're better than this team. They are a 2 seed, but we've made so many moves at the end of the year where I just think we're a little bit better. We lose game 1. We lose 2. Okay, maybe I take that back. We win 3, and I simmed around there almost by accident. We win 4. Okay, we're bringing it back to a series. They win 5. We win 6. Can we win game 7? Simulate it, but we do lose game 7. I accidentally paused it and I simmed a little bit, but doesn't matter. We lost it anyway. Of course, the Spurs win it and Victor Wembanyama wins Finals MVP. Okay, well, we do have a pick in this year's draft because I did trade for the Knicks pick this year and I swapped, I think it was the Trailblazers or something. So I do want to take a look at what it is. I doubt it's going to be too good. And actually, it's the 6th overall pick. So maybe we look to make another trade here and move up. We have a couple players that we need to re-sign, though. Actually, I think just 2. We need Keontae George and Flipowski back. I definitely want to make a move here. I was hoping maybe I could trade Keontae George, but he is not here. We're just going to stick and pick. We couldn't find anything around the league. There is a center here, actually, and we have to... Oh, we are at a pick. Okay, boom. We're probably going to just go best player available, actually. And honestly, I'm probably just going to go Drew Richmond. He's the youngest player here, all NBA potential. I don't really care. He's probably not going to play. We may package him later and get, I don't know, better player then. Otherwise, he's a 74. That's fine with us. He's 2 badges. Everyone here, definitely want everyone there. Qualifying, just Flipowski. And then we have to get Keontae George. We do have bird rights on him. He's actually not that expensive. I can even maybe bring it down a little bit. And then Flipowski, I'll probably just sim and he'll accept the qualifying anyway. Okay, so we get both of them back. Let's hop into player progression. Hopefully this is pretty nice. And some of our players jump up here. Ace Bailey jumps up 4 overall. Trae Young stays the same. Jaren Jackson stays the same. That was expected. And AJ only jumps up 1. That kind of sucks. And then Keontae George stays the same. Clayton jumps up 3. Then Keontae George stays the same. Walter Clayton jumps up 3, actually. Kyle Flipowski jumps up 2. Mark Williams stays the same. Claxton jumps up 1. Sensabaugh stays the same. And then Hendricks stays the same, too. Okay, we're looking pretty solid, I would say. Heading into year 4, this is definitely the year. We have Trace Young, Ace Bailey, AJ Destinianza, Jaren Jackson, Claxton. Off the bench, we have Keontae George, Walter Clayton Jr., Walter Clayton, Kyle Flipowski, Mark Williams, and Bryce Sensabaugh rounding out the rotation. I'm feeling pretty confident about this team. This is hands down our best team yet. Definitely feel like we can win the championship this year. I'm going to sim to the midseason point. Depending on how we're doing will be if we need to make some moves or not. We still do have a couple players that we could easily trade and probably get some better players with that back. 29 and 23 with a 7 seed. Definitely going to be making some moves here. And honestly, I think we're going to be upgrading our backup center. I think the move is getting rid of Claxton. I would also like to move off of Flipowski. He's kind of We could definitely upgrade there, so I'm fine with moving those 2. Okay, so this is a little crazy, but this is what I'm thinking. Claxton, Flipowski, and Drew Richmond for Elfrid Sengun. I also will throw in a pick here. They're not doing as good as last year, so what I'm thinking is if I throw them... What picks do we have? That pick's not really valuable, which is a Phoenix swap. And then we throw him our 2031 and it's a deal. So we now have Elfrid Sengun on the team. It wasn't the most realistic thing ever, but at this point, it's kind of hard for that. So no, this is what the lineup is looking like. It's Trae Young, Ace Bailey, AJ Destinianza, Jaren Jackson, Elfrid Sengun. Off the bench, we have Keontae George, Walter Clayton. Then we have Mark Williams, Bryce Sensabaugh, and Taylor Hendricks is now going to be back into the rotation, which I'm perfectly fine with him playing the power forward. He shoots it really well. He's also a decent defender, so hopefully this puts us as the best team, honestly. And Jokic wins another MVP. Freddie Mobley is Rookie of the Year. Nolan Schroeder, 6th Man of the Year. Victor Wembanyama wins another DPOY. Caden Boozer is Most Improved. Anthony Edwards, Clutch Player of the Year. And the Hawks actually win Coach of the Year. We have anybody on All NBA? It's not really looking like it. And yep, no one's here. Okay, moving on. We are the 8th seed, surprisingly. Going up against the Grizzlies in the play-in. Feel pretty confident about that. We do win it. Kind of figure that. Move up to the 7th seed, facing the OKC Thunder. The team is so much better, even than OKC. If we take a look at it, they have Shea, Nikola Topic, Jalen Williams, Chet, and Thomas Sorber. Definitely think we're a better overall team by far. Really don't think this is even a competition. And they win game 1, they win 2. Okay, we need to shorten our rotation, actually. Okay, so I shortened the rotation. This is what it's looking like. And hopefully now we can get in there and win. If we don't win this, it's not going to be looking good. And we don't, And we get swept. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, on to year 5. The Bulls go on to win it. Jokic, Finals MVP. Here in the qualifying offers, just going to get Walter Clayton and Ace Bailey. Definitely need them back. Hopefully we have the cap room to do it. Is anybody... Maybe we can just get Clayton on the qualifying. Get Ace Bailey here. I just don't want to lose either of them. And I don't know if this will put us over the cap, and it won't. Okay, that's the only thing we're going to do. We're just going to go straight into next year. In year 5, the team is pretty much the same as before. Everyone's pretty much the same overall. I can bring this back up actually to a 10-man rotation. Everyone's pretty much the same for the most part, I would say. So honestly, let's just get into it. Let's sim the rest of the season, and I'll see you guys probably at the end of the season, unless we're doing horrible by the midseason or by the trade deadline. And at the end of the year, Nikola Jokic wins another MVP. Larry George, Rookie of the Year. Tyler Hero, 6th Man of the Year. Cooper Flag, Defensive Player of the Year, actually, that's surprisingly. Gerald Doyle, Most Improved. Don't know who that is. Jokic wins Clutch Player of the Year. Thunder win Coach of the Year. Do we have anybody on All-NBA? You would think now we do. I'll show you guys a record here in a second, and we don't. But we did finish as the 2nd seed, actually. We were, how many games? 6 games back from the Thunder. Finished 2nd seed pretty comfortably. No. Okay, the Spurs were close too, but we finished 2nd. And we are facing I don't even know who we faced in the first round, the Memphis Grizzlies. And they have Ajay Mitchell, Cedric Howard, Clark Larson, Gigi Jackson, and Zach Edey. This looks like it'd be a sweep pretty easily. I don't think they win a single game on us. We win 1, lose 2, win 3. No, we lose. Okay. And we lose 4. We got to change the lineup now. Okay, well, this is what the rotation's looking like. Honestly, I'm cool with it. 8-man rotation. There's just no way we lose this. We win, what is that, 5? We win 6. Get out of here in 7, please. And we win in 7. Thank the Lord. And actually, the Spurs go down. The Mavs win, and they don't really look that good besides Cooper Flag. Kyrie's pretty old. He's only an 85 overall now. Again, I don't think this is really going to be a challenge here. We win 2. We win 3. Do we sweep them? And we sweep them. And we're probably going to be taking on the Thunder. Oh, I must just play the game. We're probably going to be taking on the Thunder here. We are. They have, of course, Shea, Dalton Connect, Gary Allen, who's a 94. Then they have Chet and Mitchell Robinson. They have a different looking team, but it looks pretty solid. We win 1. They win 2. They win 3. They win 4. And now we just hope for the best here, honestly. Just keep simming it, and we lose. Oh, that sucks. Okay, one more year and that's it. Okay, the team is the same as last year. So this is what we're going to be rocking with. Honestly, just going to sim to the end of the year. Our players have progressed a little bit more. I want to win this championship. It's going to be this year. So let's head to the end of the year and I'll see you then. So I will see you guys at the end of the year. No surprise here. Nikola Jokic wins another MVP, and the DPOY goes to Evan Mobley. Joe Gray wins Most Improved. Nikola Jokic, Clutch Player of the Year. And the Hawks, Quinn Snyder, win Coach of the Year. None of that matters because we are the 1st seed finally. We are facing the 8th seeded Spurs, who of course this is going to be a hard matchup because they have Wemby and Cat. Dylan Harper too. This is going to be a tough matchup. This is probably the hardest series we face. We win game 1. We win 2. Okay, they win 3. That makes sense. They win 4. We win 5. Can we get out of here in 6? Please make it easy. No. Of course, we're going to be simcasting this. Hopefully, we can get out of here pretty easily. First quarter, we lose. Second quarter, we come out pretty strong. Third quarter, they come out strong. And this is really close. This is really, really close. 106 to 104. We're pulling away with the lead, and it looks like we won. 121 to 113. We take out the Spurs, facing the Golden State Warriors, who have Anthony Black, Donovan Mitchell, Jaden Daniels, Jeremy Sohan, and Jalen Duren. They have a pretty solid team, but they just not as good as the Spurs, so I'm assuming this one is going to be the sweep, and it is. Oh, nope. 1 in 5? Okay, perfect. Facing the Denver Nuggets, not Golden State Warriors. They have Nolan Traore, Brandon Miller, Lewis Miller, Don Liddon, and Irv Reynolds. Again, this looks like a sweep too. Our hardest matchup was hands down that Spurs game, or Spurs series, and yeah, we get out of there in 4. Boom. Finally, we have now made the finals. Alfred Sengun is your Western Conference Finals MVP, and the Celtics are in the finals. They have Charles Paul, Max Christie, Jaylen Brown, Bam Adebayo, and Chris Sinak. So hopefully we can just pretty easily win this. They don't really look that good. Win game 2, we don't win 3, we lose 3, we lose 4. We win 5. Let's get out of here in 6. Make it easy. And we win in 6. Alfred Sengun is your finals MVP, averaging 18 points, 12 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals, and a block a game. If you guys did enjoy the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.